can only hope for the best. Unless it's shooting. I know audio is working.
Front headlight is out.
Yeah, I'm working on getting it fixed.
Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is live stream.
Yeah.
Do you know where do I find it?
Live ticket.tv.
Live ticket.tv.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
If you go on YouTube, you can also go to look up the Central Cobblers and it should be there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're fine. See? Wait. See? Holy cow, look at the
Oh, I see. You just get the. Gotcha.
Unless we're supposed to move the camera. I think we're okay on audio tracks.
Thanks, guys. I tried to see something. It didn't come up, so I think the boys were playing Aberdeen or something. I think the boys were right. Thanks.
Doing bootleg.
Dakota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and the wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
This is big. Every used car, truck, and sport utility are priced below book at Denny Mountain Rushmore Honda. Choose from Ford and Chevy trucks, nearly $10,000 below book. Jeep, nearly $5,500 below book. Imports, over $7,000 below book. Shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics. and every one of them priced below book value. Some nearly 10,000 below book. Plus, low financing available for up to 72 months. See us at Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
It's time for Happy Honda Days at Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda. Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 1.99% APR on certified pre-owned CRVs, HRVs, and other select models. 1.99. Plus, shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports and domestics with financing as low as 5.79% APR for up to 72 months. See us at Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The last great sale of the year is on at Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet. Shop over 350 used vehicles, GMCs, Rams, Fords, Chevys, imports, and more, including GM certified pre-owned. Buy with no money down and make no payments until spring 2025. Local and national lenders available and all applications accepted. And lower rates mean lower payments. Plus, buyers on site paying top dollar for all trades. Hurry! The last great sale of the year ends December 31st at Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or DennyMenholtRapidChevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
And good evening from Howard Nas Gymnasium, along with Harley and Destiny on the board. Tom Anderson with you on liveticket.tv, gocobblerslive.com. And we are set for the high school season to get started this weekend. Rapid City Stevens is hosting Pierre at Carroll Higher, while the Cobblers will play Aberdeen Central. The boys are on the road playing the same teams. We'll see how these young Cobbler ladies do against also a very young Aberdeen Central Golden Eagle squad. Both teams very similar. Last year, the Golden Eagles 9-12 did not make the state tournament. The Cobblers were 9-11. They won their last four before losing to Rapid City Stevens in the Sodak 16. So 9-11 and 9-12. Looking at the rosters, Aberdeen Central does not have a senior on the roster. Rapid City Central with just two seniors. They are going to be led by third-year player, sophomore Leah Landry. She's been playing since she was an 8th grader. We'll see if she takes that big step up you saw Talia Porter do a couple of years ago when she was a sophomore, having played as an 8th grader. Leah Landry going to be the offensive hopes here for Rapid City Central. They did pick up a big in Chloe Shreve, a transfer from Douglas, 6'2" junior, and I remember covering her a couple of years ago out at Douglas. So they have a little bit of experience, although they are young. Aberdeen Central being coached by Peyton Burkhart, one of the all-time high school players in South Dakota. She was a Miss Basketball, won the Spirit of Sioux Award, led her team to 2 state championships in 2016 and 2018. Went on to play at SDSU and took the coaching job at Aberdeen Central, or alma mater. Rapid City Central coached for the second year by Tia Young. She came on board as Tia Miller, apparently wedding bells in the off season. She was a standout at Watertown before moving on to play at USD. So I don't believe their careers overlapped. Tia Miller graduated before Burkhart was on the scene, but it's possible they played against each other. For the Golden Eagles, they will open the weekend here in the Black Hills. They'll play at Rapid City Stevens tomorrow. I'll have that game for you tomorrow on live ticket on GoRaidersLive.com. All the Cobblers host Pierre here, and that will be covered by GoCobblersLive.com with the broadcast coverage being provided by the Fox team. Golden Eagles will host Spearfish and Sturgis next weekend, while the Cobblers will be at home with the boys-girls doubleheader. Huron and Mitchell will have the Huron game against Rapid City Central on Friday, and then the Mitchell game on Saturday afternoon. As far as West River basketball goes, it looks like the hopes are being pinned on 2 teams for West River basketball this season. Rapid City Stevens girls are at number 4 in the AA polls. That AA poll looks like this. Sioux Falls O'Gorman, the defending state champions, they defeated Brandon Valley last year. And Brandon Valley is the number 2 team in the polls, followed by Sioux Falls Washington, Stevens, and Sioux Falls Jefferson. In Class A, it's Vermilion, followed by Sioux Falls Christian. Hamlin and Wagner tied for 3rd. And Mapia Luta, formerly Red Cloud, is at number 5. In Class B, Centerville, Ethan, Sanborn, Woonsocket at number 3, Parkston number 4, Lyman at number 5. On the boys' side of things, AA, number 1 is Mitchell. They are the defending state champion. They defeated Brandon Valley last year 46-45, followed by Sioux Falls, Washington at number 2. Lincoln of Sioux Falls at number 3. Number 4 is Huron, and number 5, Sioux Falls O'Gorman. So we'll see on the boys' side, Mitchell and Huron here next weekend. In Class A, Sioux Falls Christian They lost in the state championship to number 2 Hamlin last year. So Hamlin at number 2 in the polls, followed by Dakota Valley Rapid City Christian boys at number 4. And they will be playing in the LNI next week, and we'll have that coverage for you on Live Ticket TV as well. Pine Ridge at number 5. In Class B, it's Castlewood, Viborg Hurley, Gregory, Del Rapids St. Mary's, and Wessington Springs. So that's kind of how things are looking as far as the polls go. We're going to take a break, get the national anthem. We'll come back with the starting lineups and get ready to get this high school season started. We'll be covering Rapid City Central and Stevens all year long on liveticket.tv.
Do you have a
Welcome to Nas Gymnasium for tonight's Class AA Girls Basketball Contest. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. The wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
In their white uniforms with red numbers. Aberdeen Central in their black with blue numbers trimmed in yellow. We'll see how those yellow numbers trimmed in blue. For Aberdeen Central, Lauren Burkhardt, a 6'1" sophomore, and Taryn Hermanson at 6'2", a junior, give the Golden Eagles some size inside. Emma Dorr wears number 20, a 5'7" guard. Kennedy Withers, 5'9" junior forward, and Ava Yeski, 5'6" junior. For the Cobblers, it will be Shreve jumping center against Burkhardt. Aubrey Melou, 5'9" junior, wears number 4. Aubrey Sain saw her play the libero position in volleyball, 5'6" senior. Chloe Shreve in the middle. The Cobblers size there at 6'2". And Leah Landry with the basketball between the paint rather. Melou comes to Shreve, high right to Landry in the corner. Couple of dribbles out. Aberdeen Central playing man-to-man. Shreve sets a high pick. Landry goes the other way, drives the basket at the baseline, scores it. Took Burkhardt to the hole, and the Cobblers with a 2-0 lead. The Cobblers come out and show some pressure. Yeski in the front court hits the floor. And we have a whistle against Rapid City Central. And that goes against Landry. Handoff in the corner. The three is up from the left side. That was Dorr not able to get it to go. Aberdeen Central with the follow couldn't get it. Landry comes up with a loose basketball. She'll bring it down on the dribble right side. Throws it ahead on the baseline, not able to handle it, and going out of bounds as Saints. Cobblers turn it over. And they will keep the pressure on. Rapid City Central leads 2-0 here early in the first period. A minute gone. Into the front court. Goes right side and underneath to Herman. Her shot no good as she battles with Shreve, Hermanson rather. Not able to get the bucket at the hole, and it is going to be a Aberdeen Central basketball, baseline left. Emma Dorr will trigger. Goes right corner. The three is up, and that is over the rim by Dorr. And the ball will go to Rapid City Central. The Cobblers with Olivia Pierce in the backcourt. Landry will bring it up and run the point. Burkhardt will pick her up. Now go right side, high to Shreve. Couple of dribbles to Melou. She'll come back right side to Landry. Free throw line extended on the right wing. Uses the pick from Shreve in the lane, goes up. She'll shoot a pair. She was fouled in the act, and that foul will go against the Golden Eagles. And that is on Ava Yeski. That'll be her first. Landry to the line. Has the only basket in the game so far. Landry also played on the Cobbler volleyball team. Misses the first free throw, hard off the back of the iron. Score remains at 2-0 with 6:31 to go here in the first quarter. Landry got some playing time as an 8th grader, quite a bit more last year as a freshman. Gets the iron dance to go, and the Cobblers lead at 3-0. They'll stay with the pressure. In the front court for the Golden Eagles. Door goes left, circles back out, now picks up the dribble, looks for the cutter, not there. Up top goes to Burkhart. She'll dribble back between the circle. Right side to Door. On the wing underneath Hermanson, high off the board, can't get it to go again. Offensive rebound that time, banks it in. Taryn Hermanson at 6'2" and a bit of a wide body is going to be a chore for the Cobblers to handle. The pass was tipped and Hermanson comes up with the steal. Cobblers turn it over for the second time here in the early going. Door goes left side. Camden Borg has come in for Aberdeen Central. Ball tipped out of bounds and will stay with Aberdeen Central. The Cobblers, Maria Alvarez, a 5'6" senior. 1 or 2 seniors on the squad, Sains being the other for the Cobblers. Malu will take a seat for Coach Young. Baseline right, gets the pass in. Burkhart goes left side as Door cut to the basket. Ball sailed behind her and Aberdeen Central turns it over. Landry will handle the point guard. Shores for the Cobblers. Looks to the right side. Saints almost not ready. Back up top, the swing at left side. Pierce way outside, couldn't get the board to go, and it is Burkhart coming up with a loose basketball. On the rebound, Door over the timeline with a left-hand dribble. Looks left, comes back right to Burkhart. Right wing, that is Yeski. Back up top, Borg down on the baseline on the skip pass. Burkhart couldn't find an opening, went right side off the side of the board. Yeski, but rebounded by the Golden Eagles. They'll control again. Burkhart with the ball in her hand on the drive, and it's a jump ball as Aubrey Sains got her hand in the way and tied it up. It will be Central with the basketball on the possession. Cobblers lead at 3-2, just takes under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Joe Pierce has come in for the Cobblers, replacing Sains in the lineup. Burkhart waits for Landry. She crosses the timeline. Now dribbles to her right, goes left. She'll take the three, dead ahead, and rattle it in. Landry, all 6 points for Rapid City Central. A 2, a free throw, and a 3. Now comes up with a steal. In the lane, kick it out. Pierce will take it with a left-handed shot from 16. No good. Landry tracks it down, battles Hermanson. Step through, shot up, and she'll go to the line, and she hits the floor hard, rolls to the wall. And Leah Landry fired up here, getting things started for Rapid City Central. The Cobblers lead at 6-2, 4:27 to go first quarter. And that foul goes against Burkhart. That'll be her first. Landry 1 of 2 from the line. She has all 6 Cobbler points. Free throw is good. Dances on the rim again, gets it to fall. Hermanson will sit down, and Aberdeen Central will go much smaller with 5'6" sophomore Peyton Wetch coming in. 8-2 lead now for the Cobblers. Cobbler pressure in the backcourt. Burkhart finally throws it in the front court to Borg. And we have a whistle turnover against Aberdeen Central. That'll be their 3rd turnover now. So the Cobblers turned it over twice early. Aberdeen Central's committed 3. Nearing the midway point of period number 1, Landry bounced past the Shreve to the basket, and she'll shoot a pair. She took advantage of the much smaller Kennedy Withers. Withers at 5'9", Shreve at 6'2", and Shreve will shoot a couple of free throws. That would be the third team foul against Aberdeen Central. And that will be the first against Borg. Shreve's free throw bounces around and drops through. The Cobblers have that rim well trained, as Shreve becomes the second Cobbler to score. The first 8 points all scored by Leah Landry. And that one is in, but we have a lane violation. I think Shreve might have been over the line, and the score remains 9-2. Cobblers stay full court pressure. Pass on the near side. Dorr on the dribble, throws it ahead in the front court. That is Yeski underneath. The turnaround by Burkhardt is left short. Sains, who's come back in the game, on the dribble, loses it, and Cobblers turnover for the third time now. As Board came up with a steal. Stop, pop, right side, too hard. That was Dorr. Hustle by the Golden Eagles. They come up with loose basketball, and it is a tie-up. That was Withers hitting the floor. And possession arrow points now the way of Aberdeen Central. Shreve will go to the bench as Emmy Whitener, 5'8" freshman, comes in for the Cobblers. They go a little bit smaller as well. Pass to Yeski, left side. She'll take a couple dribbles, go up top. In the right corner, Burkhardt looks. Landry in front of her. Good pass underneath, but not able to handle it was Withers as she was bothered by the Cobbler defense. Aberdeen Central turnover number 4 here in the first quarter. Landry will walk it up with the Cobblers up by 7, 9-2. Just under 3:20 to go, opening period. Landry lost control as she went to the hoop. Dorr on the break, puts it up with the left hand. She's going to be fouled from behind. Maria Alvarez on the hustle. Commits the foul, make her earn it from the free throw line. For Alvarez, that'll be her first. And that will be the second team foul against Rapid City Central. It's Emma Dorr, the 5'7" junior. First free throw attempts for Aberdeen Central, and it's nothing but net for Dorr. And the Cobbler lead sits at 6 now, 9-3. Hermanson returns to the Aberdeen Central lineup. Yeski sits down, so they go bigger again. Free throw bounces around and drops through, so both rims being kind on the free throw. Iron dance, and it's a 9-4 lead for the Cobblers. Landry will walk it up, 3 minutes to go, opening period. Goes left side. Alvarez underneath the Sains. Back out top, Landry, right of the circle. Burkhardt in front of her. Aberdeen Central stays man-to-man. Landry steps back behind the 3, off the board, left it short. Ball knocked away, recovered by Burkhardt though, and it'll be Dorr to bring the ball up as the Cobblers defense retreats back. It looks like they're going to go to a 2-3 zone now with Hermanson back in the game. Right side, Burkhardt, 3, back iron, no good. Rebound going high for it was Withers. And then coming underneath, knocking it away was Alvarez. It will belong to Aberdeen Central. Shreve will come back in. Landry gets the break. Also sitting down will be Alvarez. And Joe Pierce back in the Cobbler lineup. So it's Joe and Olivia Pierce both in there for Rapid City Central. Just inside the 3 line. Shot off the mark by Withers. Rebound, though, hauled in by Yeski, who's come back in. Withers, left side. Back up to Burkhardt, looking for Hermanson underneath. Cobblers double team. Hermanson kicks it back out, right side. And that is off the mark. Be Cobbler basketball with a 9-4 lead, 2:14 to go, opening period. With Landry on the bench, it will be Olivia Pierce running the show for the Cobblers. Goes left side to Whitener, back up top to Sains. Shreve way out on the wing, hands it off to Olivia Pierce. She'll step back, put up the lefty three, left it short, ball on the floor. Golden Eagles hustle after it. That was Withers hitting the ground. And then as she rolled over, he gets called for the it looked like travel. Then they showed palming. Rolling around on the floor, turn it over. Aberdeen Central, turnover number 5. Shreve with the basketball up top. Underneath to Whitener, back to Shreve. Shot is blocked. Burkhardt comes up with a loose ball, and a whistle will go against the Cobblers. And that will be on Whitener, her first. Landry, after a short break on the bench, back in with 1:46 to go first quarter. The Cobbler lead sitting at 5 still, 9-4. Ball tossed in the front court over the zone defense. Cobblers will go back to man now. Underneath, Hermanson has the ball knocked away by Landry, who was late on the switch. He was able to defend the pass to the post. It will be Golden Eagle basketball, baseline right. Looking, waiting, finally gets the ball in. Dorr, right wing to Burkhardt. Hermanson, right elbow, leaves it short, and it will be Cobbler basketball. On the air ball, 1:27 to go, opening period. Cobblers with a 9-4 lead. Jumped out early behind 8 points from Leah Landry, but their offense has been quiet since that point. But Aberdeen Central not able to answer. Just a bucket and a couple of free throws here in the opening stanza. 1:15 to go. Saints holds the ball up top to Landry. At the logo. She'll use the pick by Shreve. Goes the other way to the basket with the scoop shot. No good. Burkhardt, now a whistle. From the far side. Our officials, by the way, tonight, Nick Gottlieb, Shane Gottlieb, and Matt Gottlieb. I'm assuming they're all related in one way or another. It'll be Leah Landry to shoot the free throws. That'll be the second foul on Burkhardt. And that could be trouble for Aberdeen Central. Landry now 4 of 5 from the free throw line to go along with a 3 and a 2. Melu will come in as Sains will sit down with 1:01 to go. The Cobbler lead at 10-4. Landry takes a couple of dribbles, bends, release, nothing but net on the second attempt. Cobblers lead by 7, 11-4. Landry has 10 of those 11 points. Cobblers will stay with the pressure. Landry comes up with the steal, rips the ball away. Now they'll call a jump ball. Dorr and Landry held it for just a moment, but the possession arrow will go back to, well, they're showing possession arrow. Yeah, it should be Cobbler basketball. Golden Eagles had the last held ball. Cobblers will have it. Get it into Landry. Under a minute to go. First quarter. Use the pick from Shreve. Goes the other way. Steps through. Gets called for the travel. I think she wanted to step through to the basket, and good defensive help by Yeski causes the turnover. Cobblers, for the 4th time, have turned the ball over here in the first quarter. Throw it over the press. Withers attacks the basket, left side. Shot is up. Whistle underneath. Melu and Shreve both there. And the call will go against Melu. That'll be her first. That is the 4th team foul against Cobblers. 14 fouls also against Aberdeen Central. And Kennedy Withers, 5'9" junior, back iron long. Second trip to the line for the Golden Eagles. Emma Dorr knocked both of hers down. Withers off the mark on the first, hits the second as it just crawls over the lip of the rim. Cobbler lead at 6, 11-5. 3-second differential shot clock, game clock. Landry on the dribble comes right side to Pierce of the Olivia style. Shreve up top. Comes to Joe Pierce on the right side. Up top, Landry. Guarded now by Withers, with Burkhardt having 2 fouls on the bench. Landry will step it back. 10 on the shot clock. Looking for an opening somewhere, but they are shutting her off Double team. Yeski steps in. Landry triple team now. The left-handed three by Olivia Pierce off the mark. And here come the Golden Eagles. Can't get the shot up, though. Good hustle defensively by Joe Pierce, making it a little bit more difficult. And after one period of play, it's Cobblers up 11-5. We're back with more Cobbler basketball on LiveTicket.tv.
This is big. Every used car, truck, and sport utility are priced below book at Denny Mountain Rushmore Honda. Choose from Ford and Chevy trucks, nearly 10,000 below book. Jeeps, nearly 5,500 below book. Imports, over 7,000 below book. Shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics. And every one of them priced below book value. Some nearly 10,000 below book. Plus, low financing available for up to 72 months. See us at Denny Mountain Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Tom Anderson back with you at Howard Dodge Gymnasium on GoCobblersLive.com, part of the LiveTicket.tv network. Cobblers lead at the end of one, 11-5 across town. Rapid City Stevens over Pierre, 65-25 in the third quarter. Raiders rated number 4 in the state, putting it to the Lady Govs. Gets to some of the other scores at the half. It will be the Golden Eagles with the ball to open the second period. They have Yeski in there along with Borg. Yeski will take the three, left side. She's been long on all of hers, but Borg, another offensive rebound for Aberdeen Central. Yeski, left side, used the pick by Borg. Cobblers, it looked like a 2-3 zone, and the backside of that zone didn't rotate. And the bucket by Dorr gives her 4 points. And the first basket of the second period goes to the Golden Eagles. They cut the lead now to 4, 11-7. Shreve. But check that, that's Malu in there. Now to Shreve, right side, leans in. Bumped by Hermanson, no call. Malu and Hermanson tied up. And it will be Cobbler basketball. They're quick at that possession arrow. For the Cobblers, Olivia Pierce will trigger it in. Malu, Landry, Shreve, and Sains, the others out on the floor. Aberdeen Central had the ball to start the second period. Should be Cobbler basketball on the held ball. For the Golden Eagles, it is Yeski, Dorr, Withers, Hermanson, and Borg. Landry, left side, got a big push from behind, gets her own rebound and puts it in. So Landry answers and puts Cobblers back up by 6, 13-7. Landry with a big first quarter. Hermanson got behind the defense of the Cobblers. For the first time, get burned on their press. Lead back to 4, 13-9. It's a little over a minute gone. Second period, Landry working outside against Withers. It'll be Shreve from 3. That one rattles out. Ball knocked around. Withers had it, lost it, has it again, kicks it out, and there'll be a holding call against Rapid City Central. And that'll be against Landry. That will be her first. Team first here in the second quarter. Yeski to Withers to Dorr. Throw it ahead. There's Withers. Left side. Ball knocked away. Hermanson recovers. Dorr. Withers. Left side. Puts up the lefty 3. Front iron. No good. Landry rips the board. Now triple team trying to get out of there. She does. She can push it down. Cobblers have numbers. Will be Landry, though, all the way to the basket. Puts up the spinning shot, and she gets called for the offensive foul. That will be her second. 5th turnover of the game for Rapid City Central. Sains will sit down as Maria Alvarez comes back in. Cobblers will stay with the full court pressure, and very quickly Landry will get a rest as Emmy Whitener comes hustling into the lineup. Cobbler lead at 4, 13-9, approaching 6 minutes to go in the half. Ball knocked away and out of bounds by Olivia Pierce. The ball into Yeski. She'll get the return pass from Borg over the timeline, throws it ahead. Withers, right elbow, back out top to Dorr. Swinging around right side, Yeski looks underneath. Cobblers hustling on defense. The steal, Olivia Pierce down the lane, puts it up too hard off the board. Defensive pressure by Dorr, and it'll be Cobblers. No, check that Golden Eagle basketball. Pierce came running in from out of bounds, didn't establish position. Cobbler lead stays at 4, 5:49 to go, second quarter. Yeski to Withers. Here's Dorr in the front court, spins into the defense, swinging around left side. Yeski looking underneath for Hermanson. She's double teamed. One dribble by Dorr, goes right side on the drive underneath Hermanson. Shreve just not enough there to get around her, and Hermanson was 6. Cobbler lead to 2, 13-11. Shreve on the drive, ball kicked away, and it's the last touch by Shreve off her knee. Cobbler turnover number 6 will have a timeout on the floor with 5:17 to go in the first half. Cobbler lead at 2, 13-12. Back with more Cobbler basketball on GoCobblersLive.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Rapid City Central High School would like to thank Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center for supplying athletic training services during tonight's game.
We gave you the Rapid City Stevens Pier third quarter score, 65-25. Elsewhere, it was Spearfish defeating Bellfouche, 64-43. That's part of a boys-girls doubleheader. We'll have the boys score a little bit later. Sioux Falls Roosevelt edges Sioux Falls Jefferson, 44-42. Roosevelt unranked. Jefferson ranked number 5 in the state in the pre-season polls. 55-49 in overtime. Brookings on the road, or rather at home, defeats Watertown. And Huron over T area, 43-39. It was Vermilion defeating Mitchell, 41-24. Back here at Howard Nas, Golden Eagles trying to tie things up. Burkhart back in the game with her 2 fouls. To Dorr. Dorr gets the return. No, Withers hangs on to it. Has the ball knocked away. Maylou picks it up, throws it ahead. Alvarez tries to go cross court, and there's Dorr closing the door on that pass. 3 turnovers for the Cobblers here. Their lead at 2, 13-11. Dorr. Left side. Back up top to Burkhart. Right side, Yeski, try it again. Can't get the 3 to go. Shreve saves the ball into Alvarez, who throws it away. Another Cobbler turnover. That is 8 now on the game, unofficially. Yeski will back it out. Look to Coach Peyton Burkhart. Yeski will come left side, and Dorr can't handle it. First turnover of the quarter for Aberdeen Central, 6th of the game. And the Cobblers maintain that 2-point lead, 13-11. Joe Pierce will come back in, replacing Alvarez. So it'll be Joe Pierce and Olivia Pierce in the backcourt. Maylou, Whitener, and Shreve up front as Landry is on the bench with her with 2 fouls. Whitener comes right side to Joe Pierce. Olivia Pierce in the corner, bounces it underneath to Maylou, run right through her legs. The Cobblers turn it over for the 5th time here in the quarter, midway through period number 2. Yeski up top to Dorr. Swing it right side. Back up top, Dorr. Yeski will try the three again. That one is off the front of the iron and hits the basket. Standard, it's out of bounds, and the Cobblers will have the ball with a 2-point lead, 3:53 to go in the first half. Neither team can get things going offensively. Cobblers with 8 quick points from Leah Landry. Only one other player has scored for the Cobblers. That is Shreve from the free throw line. No other field goals for Rapid City Central. There's Shreve, and in the motion of the basket got fouled. She'll go back to the free throw line. Long limb Chloe Shreve, tough matchup for Aberdeen Central. Yeski will pick up the foul, trying to come over and help out. That'll be her second. Just the first whistle of the period, though, against Aberdeen Central. Shreve, too hard off the back iron, misses the first. She won 1 of 2 in her first trip to the line. Hermanson will come back in. Burkhart will sit down. Yeski sits down as well. And we see Julia Malsum, a 5'8" freshman, in for the first time for Coach Peyton Burkhart's Golden Eagles of Aberdeen Central. Shreve's free throw, nothing but net on the second. So she has 2. Landry has 12, but her points all on the bench. Cobbler lead at 3, 14-11. Right side, that one is good. Yeski finally gets one to drop. No, that was Borg, number 11, not number 10. We are tied at 14 apiece. Right side, Shreve takes a look. Maylou on the cut, Shreve on the drive, and Hermanson with the bump. Hermanson will pick up her second team foul. And they are going to say that Hermanson had the bump before the shot. Cobbler basketball, baseline right. Joe Pierce, they'll line up 4 along the baseline. Pierce looks, waits. That's Olivia Pierce, rather, checking the ball in. Shreve on the drive. Olivia Pierce, right side, left-handed 3. No. Rebound, cleared away by Withers. Get it off to Dorr. Back to Withers. Right of the circle, back to Dorr, left of the circle. Now they go left side. Pumped up, shot no good. That was by Malsum. Here come Cobblers the other way. Maylou lost control of the basketball. Diving for it is Maylou and Borg. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aberdeen Central. So it'll be Maylou to bring it in the far corner, left side. Baseline and three-point line intersection. Up top to Shreve. Left of the circle. One dribble. Puts up the 3. Too long. Ball bounces around. Sains, or check that was Whitener had a shot at it. Couldn't come up with it. Here comes Aberdeen the other way. We're tied at 14 apiece. 2.5 to go. Second period. Up top to Dorr. Looks right. Left. Comes back to the right side. Balsam on one dribble. Underneath Hermanson. High off the board. Shot won't go. Ball tipped out, and another offensive rebound for Aberdeen Central. Underneath to Hermanson. Shreve knocks it away, saves it back in. No, steps on the end line, and she tried to tip it back in to Joe Pierce. Sains will come back in for the Cobblers, and it will be Whitener sitting down. So Sains, Shreve, Maylou, and the Pierces, Olivia and Joe. Get the ball into Withers. Back to Dorr, a couple of dribbles up top. Borg underneath, has Hermanson, spins off the board. Hermanson with 3 buckets in the quarter, 8 in the game. And that is the first lead of the game for Aberdeen Central. And she'll shoot 1. Foul goes against Shreve. That'll be her first. And for the Cobblers, team foul number 3 here in the second period. Hermanson's first trip to the line, nothing but the bottom of the net, completes the 3-point play. And puts the Golden Eagles now up by 3. That ball almost picked off. Pierce's 3, back of the rim. Olivia Pierce not able to find the range from 3-point land. Withers on the drive, stops, puts it up from 10. Shot won't go. Hermanson out battles Shreve, comes up with the offensive board, and then gets called for the travel. Trying to look for an outlet pass, shuffled underneath. Aberdeen Central, their second turnover unofficially here in the second period, have 7 in the game. Cobblers have turned it over 5 times, all of those before the midway point of the second period. Done a much better job handling the basketball the last couple of minutes. Sains, high right, comes up top to Maylou between the circles. Underneath finds Shreve, puts it up with the left hand, and Shreve as her first basket, go along with a couple of free throws. She has 4. The Cobblers trail it by 1, 17-16. Minute 20 to go here in period number 2 at Howard Nas Gymnasium, opening night of the basketball season for both these teams. Wild shot put up, the rebound controlled by Shreve, and the Cobblers will have it in the front court. Olivia Pierce on the dribble. Between the circles, a minute to go. Second period will come right side to Sains. Aberdeen Central has played man-to-man the entire first half. Sains goes cross court. Olivia Pierce on the drive, puts it up with the left hand, too far over the rim. Hermans with the rebound. Outlet pass, though, knocked away by Sains. Pierce on the drive, steps through. That time got the left-handed scoop to go. Olivia Pierce with the basket. And the Cobblers up by 1, 18-17 with back-to-back buckets. Now we have a shot clock issue. They'll get it reset. The Gottlieb's on the case here. The officials tonight. Cobblers jumped out to an early 9-2 lead. They had 11-5 lead at the end of the first quarter. Been outscored 12-7 here in the period. Lead it by 1. Borg comes cross court to Dorr on the left wing on the pass from Malson. And a turnover by Aberdeen. Cobblers wanted to get the ball and go. The official said, "Oh, I think I'll touch it first." Joe Pierce and Olivia Pierce. Joe Pierce, just an 8th grader. Seeing some time here in the first half as Leah Landry saddled with a couple of fouls. Joe Pierce with the basketball, left wing, picked up the dribble, now puts it back down. I thought she dribbled it once, I guess not. Maylou, couple of dribbles, picks it up, goes to Shreve. 4 seconds underneath, and we have a whistle. It's going to be a travel as Olivia Pierce tried to put on the brakes with the clock running out here in the half. At 2.8 seconds, Dorr, half court, throws it up, will be close, and at the end of 2 periods of play, the Cobblers go to the locker room with a 1-point lead, leading 18-17 over Aberdeen Central. We'll take a break for the half. We'll come back at some point before the second half starts with some scores and stats. You're listening to Cobbler Basketball tonight on LiveTicket.tv and GoCobblersLive.com.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with LiveTicket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
It's time for Happy Honda Days at Danny Meadow Rushmore Honda. Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 1.99% APR on certified pre-owned CRVs, HRVs, and other select models. 1.99. Plus, shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports and domestics with financing as low as 5.79% APR for up to 72 months. See us at Denny Meadow Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, Our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The last great sale of the year is on at Danny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet. Shop over 350 used vehicles, GMCs, Rams, Fords, Chevys, imports, and more, including GM certified pre-owned. Buy with no money down and make no payments until spring 2025. Local and national lenders available and all applications accepted. And lower rates mean lower payments. Plus, buyers on site paying top dollar for all trades. Hurry! The last great sale of the year ends December 31st at Danny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet or DannyManholtRapidChevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Tom Anderson back with you at Howard Knowles Gymnasium. We are at the half. Rapid City Central girls in their opening game of the season lead Aberdeen Central, also their first game of the year, 18-17. Very sluggish half offensively as neither team can really get on track. For Aberdeen Central, they had just one basket and 3 free throws in the first period, but Taryn Hermanson came alive in period number 2, had 3 buckets, completed a 3-point play 7 of her 9 points to lead the scoring for Aberdeen Central. Camden Borg hit a 3. Emma Dorr hit a bucket to go along with a couple of free throws in the first half. She's got 4 points. Kennedy Withers, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 of 5 overall from the charity stripe for the Golden Eagles in the first half. Lauren Burkhart did not score at all in the first period. She had got a couple of fouls and sat much of the second quarter. So we'll see if she can get on track. Leah Landry also with a couple of fouls, sat much second quarter. She had a big first quarter, had a 2, hit 4 or 5 from the free throw line, added a 3. She had all but 1 of the 11 first quarter points for the Cobblers. She had just 1 bucket, though, in the second quarter after picking up that second foul, spending much of the quarter on the bench. She has 12 to lead all scorers at the half. 4 points for Chloe Shreve, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and a bucket. And the other basket for the Cobblers provided by Olivia Pierce on a drive to the basket with a little left-handed scoop. 7 of 10 from the free throw line for Rapid City Central, helping offset very poor half shooting from the field. Just 1 of 2, though, in the second period, as Landry had 5 out of 6 in the first quarter, did not go to the free throw line in the second period. Cobblers outscored in the second quarter 12-7 by the Golden Eagles, and they lead it by 1 at the half, 18-17. Let's take a look at some of the other scores from around the state. Spearfish defeated Belle-Fourche tonight in girls action, 64-43. It was Huron by 4 over T-Area, 43-39. Brookings in overtime by 6 over Watertown, 55-49. Sturgis Downs Custer tonight, 52-34. It was number 1 ranked Vermilion, 41-24 over Mitchell. Mitchell will be here next week along with Huron to take on the Cobblers and the Raiders. Final from Rapid City Stevens. We had a score reported in the third quarter of 65-25, but they're showing a total or a score here of a final of 64-30. What we do know is Rapid City Stevens came up with a big win. They are now 2-0 on the year. They'll play this Aberdeen Central team tomorrow afternoon. We'll have that game for you on GoRaidersLive.com. I'll have the call there, part of the Live Ticket Network, of course. And the Cobblers will play the Pier Lady Gubs here tomorrow afternoon. The game at Stevens tomorrow is a 1 o'clock start, and the game here at Central also a 1 o'clock start. Harrisburg and Yankton also set to meet in AA action tonight. Kadoka area is 39-30 over Hill City. So if there are any other games of interest here on the scoreboard, number 2 Sioux Falls Christian over Lennox, 46-33. Sturgis defeated Custer, as we mentioned, 52-34. We are ready for the second half to get started here. We'll catch some more of those scores as we go through the second half. It will be Aberdeen Central with the basketball to start. It is Dorr, Withers, Yeski, Burkhart, and Hermanson. They're starting 5 out there for the Cobblers. Sains, Maylou, Landry, Shreve, and there's Hermanson, got the roll. And that puts the Golden Eagles up 19-18. Landry come left side, and Sains can't handle it. The Cobblers had 5 turnovers in the first 3.5 minutes of the second period. Unofficially 10 at the half, 8 for Aberdeen Central. Cobblers turnover on their first possession here in period number 3. Aberdeen Central with the basketball and the 1-point lead just underway third quarter. Yeski goes up top to Withers, skip pass, corner. Burkhart, 3 is good. Burkhart with her first basket. Lauren Burkhart, the sister of Coach Peyton Burkhart. Peyton Burkhart, one of her trademarks was I don't remember which side, but one side of the shorts is like pinned up higher. I was very interested to see if Lauren Burkhart carried that tradition forward. She does not. Left-handed 3 rattles off for the Cobblers. That was Olivia Pierce still trying to find the downtown range. Ball knocked out of bounds as Hermanson and Shreve battled for it to be Cobbler basketball. And finally, Olivia Pierce steps to the baseline. She'll trigger as the Cobblers line up 4 along the baseline. They trail by 4, 22-18. Landry underneath. Pierce in traffic to Shreve. Shot is blocked. Burkhardt comes up with it to Yeski. Right side, crossover dribble. Goes left side, Withers. Kick it back out top to Dorr. Right side, Burkhardt will line up the 3 again. Is good. So Burkhardt, who did not score at all in the first half, knocks home 2 quick threes, and it's a 7-point lead now for Aberdeen Central, 25-18, and the Cobblers will take a timeout. We'll be back with more Cobbler basketball on GoCobblersLive.com, part of the LiveTicket.tv network.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Eight unanswered points for Aberdeen Central to start period number 3, and they lead it by 7, 25-18. The Cobblers with an 18-17 halftime lead. Couple of threes by Burkhardt, a bucket underneath by Hermanson. They're 2 big scorers. Landry works off the screen. Up top to Shreve. Tries to go to Landry, knocked away by Hermanson. Cobblers another turnover. Left side underneath on the double team. Ball knocked away by Landry. First turnover of the second half for the Golden Eagles. Unofficially, they have 9 on the game now. Landry will walk it over. 2 minutes gone here in period number 3. Cobblers trailing by 7, 25-18. Joe Pierce has come back in the lineup. Goes to Olivia Pierce. Skip pass. Shreve will put up the 3. Left side. Rolls out. And Burkhardt clears the board. Give it off to Dorr. Shreve thought she had the 3 dialed in. Right side, Yeski. The ball knocked away by Shreve. Saves it back in, but into the hands of Withers. Goes left side. Burkhardt on the fall away. Looked like it was partially blocked by Olivia Pierce. Burkhardt not really set with the shot. And the Cobblers with the basketball trailing by 7. Looking for their first points of period number 3. Nearly 3 minutes gone. Landry with a spin move in the middle. Dives through, lost control of the basketball, and goes out of bounds. Looking for the foul, none forthcoming. Cobbler turnover number 3 in the period, 13 on the game. Yeski will sit down, Borg back in. Cobblers will go back to their man-to-man pressure defense. Throw it ahead to Burkhardt. On the dribble right side, give it off to Withers, back up top. Borg goes left side, Dorr tracks it down. Looked like it was deflected. Cobblers man-to-man. Right side, Borg calling for it. Stop, pop, and that is off the top of the board. Hermanson puts it back up in traffic. Shot no good with Shreve with the rebound. And the Cobblers, 4:45 to go, trailing by 7, 25-18. Have not scored here in the third quarter. 8 unanswered by the Golden Eagles to roll up to the 7-point lead. Shreve on the left-handed dribble between the circles. Now comes back to the right. Waits. Couldn't get it to Landry. Goes to Sains. Now up top to Landry between the circles. Picked up there by Withers. They had Burkhardt on her in the first half. Got 2 fouls that much in the second quarter. Spin move by Landry. Left it short. And here comes Dorr with the pressure to Landry with 2 fouls. Backs off. Ball knocked away from Borg. Recovered by Dorr. Good hands by Sains. And Dorr move right against Joe Pierce, pick up the dribble, spin it back out top to Withers, tries to go underneath Hermanson, have the ball. Looked like it was blocked from behind by Landry. She was under the bucket, didn't really have a good angle at it. The Cobblers still looking for the first basket, more than half the period gone. 3:45 to go in the quarter. Olivia Pierce on the dribble, goes to Joe Pierce, and the ball picked off. Borg in transition, left it short, and then came in from out of bounds and got her own rebound, was fouled. So the Cobblers with a lazy pass out front, picked off by Borg, who wasn't able to convert, and then lazy rebounding. As Borg hustles back in, the foul called goes against Joe Pierce. That'll be her first team foul against the Cobblers. Olivia Pierce sits down, and Maria Alvarez back in the game for Rapid City Central. Baseline left. Line up 4 around the box. Toss it out top to Burkhart. She has 2 threes. That one off the mark. Borg on the line. She tried to save it back in. Threw it in the hands of Landry. Either way, it's going to be Cobbler basketball. Shreve will sit down, and Emily Whitener back in the Cobbler lineup. Whitener 5'8", Shreve at 6'2". Hermanson has gone to the bench for Aberdeen Central. So both teams going a little bit smaller lineup. Burkhart hustling. Whitener saves it and then throws it into the hands of Withers. Withers with the return pass, left side, underneath Burkhart. Spin, shot up, it's good. Over the outstretched arms of Landry. Burkhart with 8 points in the quarter. 10 straight unanswered for Aberdeen Central. They lead it by 9, 27-18. Cobblers still scoreless here in the quarter. They struggled in the second period offensively with Landry on the bench. Landry's out there. They're still struggling. Landry's played a lot of one-on-one. Cobblers trying to get their offense in gear here. Landry up top. 10 on the shot clock. Landry will attack the basket. Steps through. Shot is up. Off the board. It's good. Landry gets 1 to go. She's got 14 in the game. Cobblers have their first basket of the third quarter. They trail it by 7 now, 27-20. Left side, Withers underneath the Burkhart. Got double team, banged into Landry, put up the shot, left it off the mark. Landry with the rebound. She'll push it up. Looks over her shoulder. Burkhart comes up from behind her, goes flipping over. No call. The shot off the mark by Pierce. And Aberdeen Central controls the board. They lead it by 7, 27-20. Approaching 2 minutes to go now. Period number 3, Burkhart left side. 3, rattles around, drops through. Burkhart with 3 threes in the quarter. It's a 10-point lead, Aberdeen Central. Minute 52 to go, third quarter. The Cobblers will take a timeout as Lauren Burkhart is on fire here in the period. We'll be back with more Cobbler basketball on GoCobblersLive.com.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and the wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Would you buy your...
Let's take a look at the boys' scoreboard while we have a chance here. It was Sioux Falls Lincoln, number 3, upsetting number 2 Sioux Falls Washington 65-55. Jefferson over Roosevelt 69-56. Is Brandon Valley by 5 over number 5 O'Gorman 54-49. And Pierre defeats Rapid City Stevens 52-41. Rapid City Central rallies. They defeat Aberdeen Central 61-58. Get more of the boys' scores here at our next break. Back to the action here at Howard Nas. Cobblers trailing by 10, 30-20, a minute and a half to go. Ball kicked away by Burkhart. They whistle a kick, and out of bounds. Cobblers get it back. So each team turns it over to Aberdeen Central. Just their second turnover of the quarter, 5 unofficially for the Cobblers. It will be Cobbler basketball, minute 24 to go. Landry had 12 at the half, has just one bucket here in the quarter, one in the second period. 10 of the 14 points came early in that first quarter run. Landry on the dribble, right side, trying to find a hole, double teamed. Pass right at the ankles of Landry, and the ball ricochets, picked up by Alvarez. The shoe's tied up by, I believe that was Yeski on it. It'll be Cobbler basketball on the possession arrow. Shreve will come in, and Olivia Pierce. They join Whitener, Sains, and Landry on the floor. And it will be Olivia Pierce to trigger. Cobblers line up 4 along the baseline. Waiting. Somebody finally opens Shreve, top of the key, to Joe Pierce. One dribble, puts up the 3, front iron. Couldn't grab the board on the way back down, and here comes Aberdeen Central the other way under a minute to go, third quarter. The Golden Eagles up by 10, 30-20. They trail by 1 at the half, 18-17. Underneath, Hermanson with the left hand, another basket, her second of the quarter. She has 13 in the game. It's a 12-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for the Golden Eagles. Cobblers have been outscored 15-2 here in period number 3 after being outscored 12-7 in the second quarter. Right side, Landry drives the baseline, double team, throws it right in the hands of Burkhart. Cobblers turn it over. Poor shooting and turnovers dooming the Cobblers here in the opening night. They trail it by 12, 32-20. Left side, Yeski. Rotate it back up top. Skip pass right side. Burkhart 3. That one is off the mark. Landry with the rebound. Throws it down the floor as the quarter comes to a close. One the Cobblers would like to forget. At the end of 3, they trail by 12, 32-20 as they are outscored 15-2 in the third quarter. Back with period number 4 on LiveTicket.tv.
Insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Back to the boys' scoreboard. Again, it was Pierre defeating Rapid City Stevens in Pierre 52-41. The Cobblers go on the road and pick up a 3-point win over Aberdeen Central 61-58. Spearfish over Belfouche 64-28. At the end of the first half, Sturgis leading Custer 34-26. Aberdeen Central opened the fourth quarter with the 12-point lead and the basketball. Hermanson goes right side to Withers. One dribble up top. Burkhart, quick 3 is good. Burkhart, who started the third quarter with a 3, drops in her 4th 3-pointer of the night. And it's a 35-20 lead now for the Aberdeen Golden Eagles. They'll come the other way. Dora with the basketball. Goes to Hermanson on the high post. Shreve with her. Knocks the ball away. Landry chases after it again, comes up with a loose ball. And a steal by Landry. Shreve in the front court against Dorr, puts it off the board. Shot won't go. She'll go to the free throw line. No, on the floor.
Fouls on number 20, number Dorr.
So Dorr trying to defend against Shreve. Off the steal. Before the shot, Olivia Pierce checks it in. Joe Pierce shoots it, rattles out. Long rebound by Yeski, and she'll bring it up now, puts the brakes on before crossing midcourt, gives it to Dorr. Dorr working against Sains, goes to Yeski. Up top, Withers underneath Hermanson. Shreve almost knocked away. Hermanson high off the board, no good. Dorr got in there, had a hand on it for a moment, but it is Landry coming out of the crowd with the basketball, crosses midcourt. Cobblers trail 35-20. Bounce it underneath. Pierce can't do anything with it there. Kicks it out to Olivia Pierce on the drive. Back to Jill Pierce. Fakes a three to the left side. Left that one short. Dorr with the rebound. Cobblers have not shot well from the field. Other than Landry, there are only 2 field goals in the game for Rapid City Central. Landry has just 4 field goals. Shot off the mark. Hermanson with the rebound. Hermanson with the follow. Hermanson with the basket and one.
Bucket and one.
Hermanson has scored in every quarter. She had 9 at the half, added 4 more in the third quarter. She's at 15 points now on the game. And that will be the second foul on Shreve. Nobody really in foul trouble for the Cobblers. Landry still with 2. Shreve now with 2 here in period number 4. Burkhart with 2. Yeski with 2. It's been a fairly whistle-free game, as both offenses have struggled, and Hermanson's free throw couldn't convert the three-point play that time. She had one earlier in the game in the second quarter. Lead holds at 17, though, 37-20. Cobblers with just 2 points in the third quarter, just 7 points in the second period after scoring 11 in the opening stanza. But 10 of those by Landry. The rest of the Cobblers offensively have not been able to get on track. There's Landry at the basket. The shot blocked by Burkhart, but their foul will be whistled. That'll be her third. And it will be Landry to the line. She went to the line 3 times in the first quarter, has not been there since. 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. Landry with 14 points. And that free throw off.
Checking in for the Gold Eagles, Kennedy Withers.
Hermanson will sit down. Burkhart, who had checked out momentarily. She went over and talked to the coach apparently because she couldn't have checked out and checked right back in. She picked up the foul. Landry free throw, misses them both. Olivia Pierce is there, and she let the ball go out of bounds. It looked like it was off of Pierce, but it will be Cobbler basketball. A risky play by Pierce. So after the Landry misses from the free throw line, Cobblers with another opportunity. They trail by 17 to Landry. Left elbow. Looks, waits, tries to direct traffic, drives lane, double teamed. Off to Shreve, underneath to Landry. Step across, puts it up in the left hand. Landry, strong move in the paint, showing she can do it inside or out. And she's had a lot of black jerseys in her face here since that opening first quarter. The steal by Joe Pierce, off to Olivia Pierce to Landry in the front court. Cobblers trail by 15, right side. They'll work the ball back up top. Olivia Pierce to Shreve. Alvarez underneath to Shreve, who converts. Shreve with 6. Cobblers with back-to-back buckets. They trail by 13, and Peyton Burkhart of the Aberdeen Golden Eagles, I think, will take the timeout. Cobblers trail by 13, 37-24, 4:53 to go, third quarter. Back with more Cobbler basketball on GoCobblersLive.com, part of the LiveTicket.tv network.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Rapid City Stevens girls defeated the Pier Lady Gubs at Carroll Higher Gym tonight. Cobblers will play Pier tomorrow here at Howard Nas at 1 o'clock, while the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles will go cross town and take on the Raiders also at 1 o'clock. Both those games on live ticket. On GoCobblersLive.com, GoRaidersLive.com. I'll have the Raiders game tomorrow afternoon against these Golden Eagles. Raiders 2-0 on the season with a couple of blowout wins. They beat Douglas on Monday to get things going. They come in rated the number 4 team in the preseason poll, and they have solidified that. 37-24, Aberdeen Central with the basketball and the lead with 4:45 to go, fourth quarter. Dorr works outside against Pierce. Comes right side to Borg, looks underneath. Hermanson against Landry. Landry with the touch foul. That will be her third. And Hermanson to the line for the third time. She converted on a three-point play the first time, did not convert the second time, didn't get the bucket to go this time. So she will shoot a pair. First free throw off the mark. So just 1 of 3 from the free throw line for Hermanson. 15 points in the game. And make that 16. She goes 1 of 2. Stretches the lead back to 14, 38-24. 4.5 to go. Period number 4. Opener for both these teams. 9-12 last year for Aberdeen, 9-11 for Rapid City Central. Pierce underneath for Landry. One dribble, tries to step through, gets it out to Alvarez. Skip pass up top to Shreve. Landry wants the basketball back. On the drive, 3 black jerseys there. Left side, Olivia Pierce's 3 off the mark. She's not been able to find any kind of range here tonight. Her only basket came on a scoop shot back in the second quarter. 14-point lead for the Golden Eagles as we are under the midway point of period number 4. Left side, Withers on the drive. Stops, puts up the 10-footer. Shot won't go. Burkhart retrieves it on the baseline, throws it in the hands of Shreve, get it off to Alvarez. One dribble, picks it up, she's in trouble. Landry finally comes to her rescue. Landry goes left side. Pierce back up top to Joe Pierce on the drive in the lane. Step through, left-handed shot. No good. Hermanson with the rebound. Good look for Joe Pierce. And Borg will hold it, gives it off to Dorr. Aberdeen Central can run clock. They lead it by 14. Approaching 3 minutes to go, period number 4. Withers to Hermanson, left elbow. Back to Withers. One dribble, back up top to Borg. To Dorr. Right side, Burkhart on the drive by Landry. Puts up the reverse, shot won't go, and the rebound cleared out by Alvarez. Then it'll be Landry to bring it up. Cobblers trail by 14, under 3 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Trail by 14, they've not scored 14 points total since the first period. They need to get something going offensively here. Landry 3, right side. No, Shreve with the offensive rebound. Back to Landry. Landry on the drive. Got pushed from behind. Got hit from the front. And Landry will go back to the line to shoot a pair. Landry's had a lot of heart here in the second half, but she's gotten banged around and she's had black jerseys in her path. And she's twisted and turned to the basket. Burkhart will pick up her 4th. And Landry, who went 0 for 2 from the previous trip after going 5 of 6 in the first quarter, that one dances around and falls through. But Burkhart will sit down with her 4 fouls. We may not see her the rest of the ball game. Yeski will come back in, joins Withers, Dorr, Borg, and Hermanson on the floor for first-year coach Peyton Burkhart. went back through my old scorebooks just to see. I was pretty sure I'd done a Burkhardt game somewhere along the way, and the one game I found, she absolutely killed one of the best Cobbler girls teams that I've covered since I've been covering these contests since 06. Had 21 points, I think, and their defense just absolutely shut down the Cobbler offense as they blew them out in the state tournament on the way to one of their 2 titles. (38-26) and Golden Eagles with the basketball. Get it into Dorr, approaching 2 minutes to go. Borg will step it back out. Yeski. Dorr left side, bounces around. Borg hustling, comes up with the rebound, but was standing on the end line. Good hustle though by Borg, snuck around Shreve. But the Cobblers get the basketball back, trailing by 12 now, 38-26. Minute 55 to go. Need to get some shots up in a hurry. Landry lost control of the basketball, rolls to Alvarez. Hands it off to Olivia Pierce. Bounce pass underneath to Shreve, puts up the right-handed hook, shot no good. Landry gets sandwiched going up for the rebound. Cleared away by Aberdeen. It'll be Dorr bringing the ball up on the dribble. 12-point lead for the Golden Eagles. Here comes Dorr, right side. Does a curly kneel, comes back up, gives it to Borg. Left side, Yeski looks underneath. Step back with her, shot won't go. Hermanson and Landry battle. Landry comes up with it. Shreve, one dribble, almost dragged the back foot. Landry will bring it over with the Cobblers down by 12. Landry will take the 3, left of the circle, left it short. Rebound by Dorr. Nobody home for the Cobblers on the offensive boards. Yeski, left side. Withers with the pump fake on the drive. Steps through, shot up, no good. Hermanson's there to clean it up. Couldn't get the shot to go. Withers kept it alive, but in the hands of Landry. And the Cobblers come back the other way, under a minute to go now. 38-26, Cobblers struggling offensively. We'll see how they do tomorrow afternoon against a peer team that got annihilated tonight by Rapid City Stevens. We'll see how these Golden Eagles do against the number 4 team in the state, Rapid City Stevens, tomorrow afternoon. Both those games, 1 o'clock. And both of them will be streamed on liveticket.tv. GoCobblersLive.com for the Cobblers Lady Govs, and I'll be out at Carroll Tire Gymnasium for the Golden Eagles and Raiders contest on GoRaidersLive.com. Live Ticket will also be covering the LNI from start to finish next week. Not sure how many games. I think I did 17 games last year. Hopefully this cold thing that started a couple of days ago will be gone by then. Looking forward to seeing the addition of the Rapid City Christian Comets, number 4 team in the state. Ball knocked out of bounds, belongs to the Golden Eagles. The band's packing it up. Haven't really seen a lot of fans streaming out of here yet, though. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds to go. Dorr in the front court being chased down by Joe Pierce. And the Golden Eagles can just dribble it out. They will come up with a win to open their season. It will be 1-0. The Cobblers got off to a good start. Led at the end of 11-5. They were up 9-2. From that 9-2 lead to halftime, though, they were outscored 15-9. And then in the third quarters, the Golden Eagles jumping out to 10 straight points rather before the Cobblers got on the board. Their only basket of that third quarter by Leah Landry, as the Golden Eagles outscored the Cobblers 15-2 in that third quarter. And here in the fourth quarter, outscored the Cobblers 9-6. Cobblers with only 8 points in the second half. They had just 3 field goals, 2 of those by Landry in the second half. In the first half, Landry had 3 field goals, only 2 other field goals for the Rapid City Central Cobblers. Take a quick look at the scoring. We'll wrap things up here and shut it down from Howard Nas Gymnasium tonight. Camden Borg had 3 points on a three-pointer in the second period for Aberdeen Central. Kennedy Withers had 1 point in the first period, 1 of 2 from the line. Emma Dorr, 4 points, all those in the first half, on a couple of free throws and a basket. 9 points in the first half for Taryn Herman. She added 8 points in the second half. She ended up 17 on the night. Lauren Burkhardt, who was shut out in the first half, had 4 threes in the second half, 14 points on the night. And if my math is right, that totals 39 for Rapid City Central. Chloe Shreve with 6 points, 2 points for Olivia Pierce. And that was it for the scoring, other than Leah Landry, who added 6 points in the second half to her 12 first half points. She ends up with 18 on the night to lead all scorers. The Cobblers fall 39-26. We'll be back here tomorrow afternoon with the Pier Lady Govs and Rapid City Central at 1 o'clock. I'll be across town at Carroll Hire Gymnasium. The Raiders will play Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles also at 1 o'clock. Both those on liveticket.tv. Go cobblerslive.com. Go raiderslive.com. Thank you so much to Destiny and Harley for their work at the board. Thank you for listening. Tom Anderson for liveticket.tv.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.